Hello there. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Stephanie and I will be your yoga teacher for today. I really appreciate you coming here today with the title, Low Back. Our low backs can be pesky little creatures sometimes. I know myself because that's what I suffered from. My back would lock up around this area and I wouldn't be able to move. I have blamed it on a car accident that happened to me when I was 18 years old and I never got over it. It took me a good 8 to 9 months of doing yoga every day before I really noticed a difference in my back. Since then, I have learned a lot about our backs, why they hurt, what makes them hurt. The number one thing I learned was that our core helps support our back. If we don't have a core, meaning our abs and our core muscles built up, our back is holding all the weight, all the pressure. It's doing everything all by itself. So my number one rule to lower back pain is working your core. The best part is that working our core doesn't normally work our backs and make them hurt. So it's a good, easy space to play in. So today we're going to be doing some things to release the low back along with strengthening our core. So go ahead and start by laying on your back. If your back is hurting you right now, go ahead and get your blanket and we're going to put it right under our low back area. Go ahead and put your knees together, feet are out wide. So feet are at the edges of the mat and our knees drop in together. This takes some of that pressure off of the low back. Go ahead and make sure you can feel both your shoulder blades firmly planted into the ground. Go ahead and start to notice your breath here. Become aware of you. Set your intention. I would think a good intention for this practice is I am strong. I always think good intentions are also I am worthy. I showed up today. I proved to myself that I'm worth it. And of course, showing up is the hardest part. You're here, you're already on your mat. Hardest part is complete. Way to go. Okay, go ahead and lift those knees up and grab them with your hands. We're going to make circles with our knees. So this is kind of going to give us a nice massage on our low back. So we're going to go circles to the right the first couple times. Remembering we are still breathing here as we do these circles. And then go ahead and reverse them. So go towards the left this time. Really helping to release that low back here. Beautiful. Hug those knees into your chest, rock side to side. Should feel really good on your lower back. Beautiful. ahead and cross your legs and see if you can grab for your feet and just pull on them here. You can take that same rocking motion back and forth if that felt good to you. Stop that. They don't want to hear you licking yourself. Yoda loves to lick himself. Okay. All right. So while we have our knees up, let's go ahead and drop the left knee down, and we're going to pull the right knee into our chest. You may feel this on the left psoas, along within your right hip. Go ahead and bring that leg over to the left. Gaze goes towards the right, little twist here for the low back. Back to center. Right leg goes down, hugging that left knee. This is my tighter side, so I definitely feel it more over on my left side. And I definitely feel it pulling on my psoas on the right. Okay, and bend that leg, or twist that leg over to the right. Gazes towards the left. This is a great stretch for your low back. Remembering to breathe. Back to center. And we are going to rock and roll. So we're just going to rock back and forth. This is massaging our spine along with building up our core. We're just going to rock up to a seated position. Rock a couple times though. Get your back massage going on here before rocking all the way up to seated. Beautiful. You can keep this blanket here or you can move it to the side. We're coming into all fours. So if you want the blanket under your knees, just go ahead and leave that there. Otherwise, go ahead and sit yourself up in all fours. Knees are hip width apart. Your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your wrists. You have a neutral spine here. We're doing cat-cows because these are excellent for the spine. So drop that belly, lift the chest, gazes forward for cow, and we inhale here. Exhale, round through the spine for cat. Inhale, round the belly, chest lifts, cow. Exhale, round the spine. And come back to neutral. Okay, we're going to step our right foot to the outside edge of our right hand. So we're kind of in a tabletop-y position with our right leg forward. Y'all may think this is a little odd. However, the psoas muscle can be troublesome and it connects, you got it, to our low back here, and it can pull at our back from the front. So we want to have this muscle open and stretched. If it feels good, walk that knee back a little bit to deepen the stretch through the psoas. It's what we're focused on right now. We're not focused on our right leg. The only thing we're focused on is the stretch in the psoas. And to get that, you'll have to walk the knee back to feel it. And breathe into that psoas. If it feels good, you can walk your right leg out a little bit. That may give you a little more room there. You can also have the blocks, bringing the earth up to yourself here. If you can't go all the way down to the ground. Beautiful stretch. Okay, I'm going to go and step the right back now. We're back in our tabletop. And we're going to bring the left one front. Same option here. If you feel it here, just stay here. This is a wonderful stretch. Same exact thing as the other side, that we're trying to stretch our right psoas now. So you should feel this deeply in the right leg. And walk that knee back to start to feel that if you don't already. Until you feel it. And then just let that breath go to that space. Wonderful. Go ahead and come back out and step back to all fours. And send that booty back towards your heels. Child's pose. Go ahead and grab for your feet. We're going to go into a form of rabbit. So we're grabbing our feet. And now we're going to push up. You should feel this all down your neck and your back. This is such a good stretch. And we get deeper. We are pulling at our feet, but our feet are staying on the ground. Rounded through the spine and through the neck, and that nice stretch on. And come back down into child's pose. Beautiful. Just take a few deep breaths here. Wonderful. We're going to go and sit up. And we're coming down through our backs again. So go ahead and keep the knees bent. And we're going to go for some pelvis tilts here. We are not doing bridge. We are not doing wheel. Those are not things that I advise you to do when your lower back is hurting. However, hands on the ground and these little tilts here are money for working our core and getting those muscles ready to be warmed up. So you can see here that I'm in normal, like I'm about to go up into a bridge, but I'm not. I'm just doing our pelvic tilt and back down. Tilt the pelvis, back down. This does two things, core and psoas. Stretching that psoas and getting it nice and strong. So let's just do 10 of these little pumps. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Really squeezing them glutes when we go up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Go ahead and keep those knees up. I'm going to do some of our little crunches. So go ahead and put your hands behind your neck to support your neck. We are not coming up far. We are just going to do this, hold, down. Okay, that's it. I'm I'm going to do 20 of them though. We're going to do them slow and controlled. Do not put pressure on your neck. We are holding our hands here to support our neck. Okay. And 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, down. Halfway, you got this. 11, down, 12, down, 13, down, 14, down, 15, down, 16, down, 17, down, 18, down, 19, down, and 20. We're holding. Hold here. Hold. You got this. Breathe. And release. Arms too. Beautiful. Windshield wiper your legs right to left. This always feels great on the lower back. Wonderful. Okay, go ahead and take our arms into a T shape here. Bring the legs and knees into the chest. The best lower back release. Drop the knees over to the left. Gaze goes towards the right. And here we were thinking twists were just for digestion. Twists are great. Great, great, great for our spines, our whole backs. This one is especially yummy for the lower portion. Fantastic. Come back to center. And drop the knees over to the right. Gazes towards the left. Back to center for Shavasana. Let's go ahead and send those legs out long. Palms up. Shoulder blades rooted into the ground. I know from experience that showing up when we don't feel good and when our bodies are sore or in pain, it's hard to show up. So way to go. Way to show up when you don't really feel like it and when your body isn't up to par. This is when I feel like the magic happens. Your body realizes that you're not going to allow this pain to get to you and stop you. You take control. And there is so much to be gained physically along with mentally from showing up for ourselves, even when we don't feel like it, knowing the long-term reward is so grand. Imagine your life with no back pain. 3 years ago, that was almost unimaginary for me. I lived with constant back pain. It was every day. I am here to tell you to have hope, to keep pushing forward. You can live pain-free. It all starts in your mind and correcting why we are in pain. You're a rock star, in my opinion. Thank you so much for showing up with me today. I challenge you to stay here as long as you can. I hope to see you back on the mat tomorrow, and I hope you have a lovely day today. Namaste.